Shana Tova. Boy, was this a tough year. Last 6 months, lockdown, quarantine, Corona, COVID. When we look over the last year, nothing good is with Corona. And yet, we can learn something. And yet, our tradition teaches us, Judaism teaches us, that even from difficult situations, we can learn something. And really, I have to say, I've learned many things. I've learned that it really has forced me, COVID has forced me to think out of the box. Think creative, in a creative way. To reach out to people, ways I hadn't thought about before. I learned how to use Facebook Live. Maybe too much even, twice a day. It's getting to be too much. But I think for me, perhaps the most important lesson of what I've learned in this last year, and then is really the blessing for next year, how important it is to stay in touch. That phone call, the email, the WhatsApp, the FaceTime, Facebook message, reaching out to somebody. Because certainly at the beginning, March and April, May, the sense of being alone, the sense of being isolated, and how easy it really was and is to make sure no one should feel isolated. That everyone should understand that in this new year, as we end the new year, and as someone said very nicely, we Jews are lucky. This year is over for us. The rest of the world's got another 4 months to go through this. But as we start the new year, we start with the realization that it's the time to stay in touch. Not the same way, face to face. But Hashem has given us the technology to be able to stay in touch virtually. And the huge mitzvah it is to let that person who is all alone to know they're not all alone. And that is what I learned from Corona, and that I see as our main challenge, as our big mitzvah for this coming year, 5781. Shana Tova, Umituka, Keteva V'Chatima Tova.